New year, new cash. FM 100.3 kicks off 2025 by throwing money your way. Listen while you work to win your share of $10K 5 times a day from Utah's #1 at-work music station, FM 100.3.
Welcome to the KSL Real Estate Show. Hear updates on the national and local Utah real estate markets. We cover residential and commercial properties. Plus, get inspiring ideas to make your house a home from our sponsor, Osmond Designs. Here's Heather Osmond and Jeff Caplan on KSL News Radio.
Welcome to the Real Estate Show. Thanks for listening. I'm Jeff Caplan. Heather Osmond is here from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehi and Orem. So what's going on?
You know, Jeff, this week was a really, really fun and exciting week. In addition to, of course, the fun things that are going on the store, showroom floors, I had the opportunity to help the Lamborghini dealership in Salt Lake City. They sell Porsches and they sell Bentleys and Ferraris and all the good things, but we were able to furnish their VIP room. So go check out the furniture and go check out the cool cars if you're bored. You know, it's a great date night.
I'm just imagining going to the Ferrari joint and saying, hey, I'd love to see your chairs.
Your furniture. Go check those out. Yeah, so I loved that opportunity. We don't get that every single day, but it sure was fun to be in that environment and that atmosphere. And of course, you know, drool over all the amazing cars that were there. We do offer interior design services, and we would love to come to your home and help you make your space somewhere that you love to be.
Did they give you a ride?
They did not. I probably could have had one if I asked for one, but I did not.
You were too busy doing the designing, right?
Yes, we were doing the install and making everything look beautiful for all of those guests that are either waiting for their car, if, you know, they need service done, or maybe they're waiting for it to be cleaned, or maybe they're trying to purchase a new car, so they get to hang out in this swanky little VIP room and do their business and make phone calls so they can afford the cars. So that's kind of cool. Today, Jeff, I am so excited because we have the Mark Layton of Best of State. He's the owner and founder of the Best of State organization, which gives awards to some of the best leaders in the industry in business here in Utah. Mark, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for inviting me. It's nice to be here.
It's so great to have you. The Best of State Awards in Utah recognizes individuals, organizations, and businesses across various industries, including real estate. Mark, how did you get involved with the Best of State? Where did this idea come?
Well, I had spent my life producing award shows around the country and other kinds of events. And the awards were always given to like a big guy. You know, it was maybe to Oprah Winfrey or Jay Leno or to, you know, just somebody of notoriety, someone big. And I got thinking, wouldn't it be nice if there were an award where a little guy could win the same award as a big guy? It wouldn't exclude the big guy, but the little guy could win the same award as a big guy in a fair across-the-board competition. And that was the impetus for creating Best of State.
What's the history? How long have you been doing this?
The first year we did it was 2003. We were ready to launch it in 2002, but we didn't want to do it then because of the Olympics, because that was consuming everything in the state. And so we waited until 2003, and we've been doing it ever since.
So what's the process? If you're a business owner and you're interested in receiving a Best of State award, what do they do?
Well, they would go to online, go to bestofstate.org. So bestofstate, all one word, .org, O-R-G. And there they can submit their nomination. And almost all the nominations are self-nominations.
Excellent. So you pay a small fee to be considered.
Yes.
And you fill out all the paperwork or the online questions of
Yes.
why your business specifically deserves to be recognized for these prestigious awards. They have different categories that you can submit.
And we have 10 different divisions. There's arts and entertainment, business services, community development, dining, education, hospitality, travel and tourism, merchandising and consumer services, production and manufacturing, science and technology, and sports and recreation. And within each one of those 10 divisions are maybe 50 different categories in which people can submit a nomination.
And like you said, a lot of these businesses are very well known throughout the state of Utah. You have some real estate development companies, you have some real estate services, you have interior designers and furniture stores like myself that enter this, and then you present the awards at an incredible event that's a big gala.
Yes, we have a wonderful gala that we do every year, and it's held in the Salt Palace Grand Ballroom, and it's a black tie formal event, and there are about 1,500 people that attend, and we everyone who is a Best of State medal winner comes up on stage and is presented with their medals. And it's a nice double entree dinner, fabulous event, really a lot of fun.
Wait, we covered how to nominate yourself. We covered how to enjoy the dinner. How do you win?
Oh,
there is a judging process. Thank you for talking about that, Jeff.
There is a judging process. Yes, thank you. And the judges that we have are all volunteer judges, and they all do their judging independently of each other, so they don't know what the other judges are doing. In fact, they probably don't know who the other judges are in their division. And so we have separate judges for each of the 10 divisions, and they go through and they score the nominations on a 100-point scale of 50 points for the overall excellence and superiority and quality of someone's products or services. And the next 30 points comes from creativity and what people do to differentiate themselves from their competition. And the final 20 points comes from what they do to make the world a better place, whether it's with their employees or their customers or just something they do out there in the world to improve the quality of life.
That is incredible. What is the impact of this award on businesses?
Well, the impact is because it is a really clean award program where there's no thumb on the scale and it's all done by independent judges who then submit their scores to an accounting firm. They know that the award is prestigious and they know that it's clean. And so they can then promote themselves with a Best of State award. And it's a way to, in promoting themselves, to use a product, a Best of State award that is very clean and is well respected.
Now, when you say clean, you're talking about it's not like an internet vote where everybody says, hey, vote for me, I'm up for this award, and you have to go to some website and help a brother out.
Exactly. Or you buy an ad, and when you buy an ad, you win an award or something like that. Or you get your friends to all call in or all go in and register. No, this is done by independent judges, and then it's all scored. All the judges' scores go to an accounting firm where it's tallied up, and that's how we're told who the winners are.
And I can speak from personal experience. We have won awards 8 years in a row of Best of State. My company, Osmond Designs, we've entered the furniture category. Mm-hmm. We've entered the interior design category, and we've also entered the home decor category. And this last year, I was so honored because you asked me to be a presenter on the stage. And that was so much fun.
Yes, it was really fun to have you there. And not only were you there, but your daughter was there.
Yes.
And your daughter being one of the Miss Utah girls.
Yes.
So we had you up on stage with her. You were a presenter, and you and your daughter also assisted in presenting the awards. And that was a lot of fun for us.
It sure is. And I will tell you personally, for my own Osmond Designs business, there's increased credibility for businesses like me. And like you said, there's only a handful of large companies, but there's lots of little small independent companies like mine. The majority of the small businesses are actually what make up the economy here in Utah. And you give us opportunities to shine, and you recognize all of the good things that we're doing, not only in our business, but also in our communities to help grow Utah. There are marketing advantages. I know on my personal marketing, all of the Parade of Homes magazines and on our website and anywhere that I can, I love to say that I'm a Best of State winner, and I'm very proud of that. And then there's also business growth opportunities. As you are recognized for being a leader in the industry, I think that people trust you. And I think that's so important.
Well, I think they do, and we're really proud of you. I mean, we're proud that you are a Best of State winner, and you won it legitimately, and it makes me really happy to see that.
You have to work on the publicity because I've been working with you for more than a year. I had no idea you've won it 8 times.
You're too kind. I'm a little humble when it comes to bragging about myself. So that's why I love Mark, because he comes and he talks about all of the great businesses like mine. What are some of the businesses in Utah that win year after year? We can give them a little shout out today.
Well, some of them are restaurants. We have some really good restaurants here in Utah. There was a time years ago when we didn't have so many good restaurants, but Utah has a lot of great restaurants.
We
now.
love food in Utah,
yes,
let's be honest.
We do. And then there are people in education and in science and technology and in business services and in merchandising. Well, like one of them, like yourself, Minky Couture is one of the businesses that has won several times, and they're impressive. They really have a great product and a really wonderful business model. They're great people.
And they're Utah homegrown, which I love. I also know Caraloha.
Yes, Caraloha
is another brand. They do sheets and towels and bedding and all sorts of great things. And I think they've won the overall award several years in a row.
They've won the Best of State statue. Yes, they have.
There's another company that won an award last year that we were able to present them, and it's called the Other Side Moving Company, and they are former incarcerated people in the area, and they've started a moving company, and they won Best of State. I personally used them when I moved my house recently, and you should have seen the tables that stood up to celebrate them. I love that so much. We live in the best state in the country. I'm a little biased, but you're listening to the KSL Real Estate Show. I'm Heather Osmond here with Jeff Caplan and Mark Layton of Best of State. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
New year, new cash. FM 100.3 kicks off 2025 by throwing money your way. Listen while you work to win your share of $10K 5 times a day from Utah's #1 at-work music station, FM 100.3.
Hey, it's me, Debbie Dujanovic. Did you know downloading the KSL News Radio app is not only free, it's easy. Just open your app store, type in KSL News Radio, and then download. Or simply text the word app to 57500. And I'll catch you on the radio weekday mornings at 9 on KSL News Radio.
The murder of 2 men forces their families to wrestle with impossible questions. Who is forgiveness for? Does everyone deserve a second chance? Follow Season 2 of The Letter, Ripple Effect, at theletterpodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're back with the KSL Real Estate Show, sponsored by Osmond Designs on KSL News Radio.
Welcome back to the Real Estate Show. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jeff Caplan. Heather Osmond is here from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem. What's going on in the stores?
You know, Jeff, it has been a great week at Osmond Designs. It's cold outside. And so I think a lot of people are in their homes and they're realizing, I don't really like my sofa. I don't really like my sectional. I need a new dining table. I need some new pillows. I need a new rug, whatever that may be. And it has been so crazy busy at the stores. It's been a very, very good month.
At the rate we're going on the valley floor, you could sell your snow blower and go buy furniture, right?
Seriously,
Don't we
right?
need some snow?
We really do. I don't really love driving in the snow, but I do love to sit in my home and enjoy the snow out the window.
That's what it's all about.
It's a problem. But Jeff, I have to tell you, today I'm very excited because we get to welcome Mark Layton. He is the owner and founder of the Best of State organization. If you have not heard of this organization, you need to check it out, because not only if you're a business do you want to know about this so that you can nominate yourself or have someone else nominate you for an award, but if you're a consumer, how great to look on their website and see who has won for the year. In the previous episode, we talked about some of the restaurants that are great. Most of them I'd never even heard of before. They're brand new, innovative restaurants that have incredible food. So it's always fun to make a list of those and go check those out as well.
Oh, give us a hint about a few of them.
Oh, well, if you like great steaks, go up to Park City to Edge Steakhouse, which is at the Westgate and the Westgate Resort. Edge Steakhouse, they are amazing. And then here, well, just downtown, Jay Wong's Chinese, their sea bass is exquisite. And there are other places where you could go. Oh, in American Fork, there is Sol Agave, which is a very innovative Mexican place.
Okay, I've never been to any of those, Mark.
Oh, really?
I know.
Well, it's time.
It's time. Jeff, have you been to any of those?
No.
All right.
Now we have something to do,
We're
right?
missing out.
Yeah, there's also Mint Tapas and Sushi in Salt Lake, and I think they have 3 or 4 locations now. Fratelli, if you've ever been to Fratelli for Italian, there are some wonderful restaurants in Salt Lake and around the valley.
Winners of Best of State.
Yes, winners of Best of State.
So, Mark, don't you think these awards promote higher standards and innovation within our industry, regardless if it's food or real estate or whatever that may be?
I believe that it does, because people, if they see that somebody who is a competitor has won that award, then maybe that other people, they will step their game up to be able to compete and win it the next time.
I think so.
Do you get any feedback about what the Best of Utah Awards, the Best of State Awards do for individual businesses? I've won this award. And then what happens?
Yes. In fact, well, we don't solicit responses from people, but sometimes people voluntarily reach out to us and tell us what it has done for them, that they've been able to promote themselves with the Best of State Award, which is letting people know that, yeah, they are very high quality. They have exceeded expectations and achieved excellence.
What's the future direction of Best of State? You've been doing this in Utah. Do you have plans to expand it?
Oh, yes. We'd like to see it in all 50 states.
Wait, they don't have it?
No.
Can you believe that?
Right?
What?
We've just done it here in Utah, but we would like to see it in all 50 states so that a business or organization here or in any other state, if they say they have a Best of State award, then it's recognized by people in another state. And I think it's a very good thing, and we're going to try and do that.
I think you should do that. Okay, so recently I took a tour of your office, and you actually make these medals.
Well, the medals are actually minted by a mint. They're minted like coins are. They're not cast.
You designed them.
Yes, and they are minted, but they're minted in out of state. I'm sorry, that's not done in Utah. Anyway, so they're minted, and then they come to Utah where they are gold plated. And then the ribbons are sewn here, and then the medals are engraved here. So really everything about them happens here except for the actual minting of the medals.
Well, I hope they have some durability and longevity.
Yes.
Here's why. Remember the Paris Olympics 5 months ago? Well, all the gold, silver, and bronze medals everybody won, they're starting to tarnish.
I
5
saw,
months later.
I saw that.
It's terrifically, especially the bronzes. Mm-hmm. The bronzes have all gone bad. You look at one and just say, ew, what is that?
No one wanted to win the bronze anyway.
And
they wanted the gold.
It was the biggest luxury company in the world that made the medals, LMVH. Mm-hmm. And they all went south.
Oh, that's so disappointing.
Now they're talking about replacing them.
Yeah, that's going to cost a few dollars.
Yes, but these Best of State awards, Jeff, they look like Olympic gold medals. I'm just saying. And you make them.
Yes.
Incredible. Okay, so lots of opportunities. You also do a golf tournament, which I think is so incredible.
It's fun doing the golf tournament. The golf tournament is actually it began as a thank you to our sponsors, so that we would have our sponsors come and golf, and then we opened it up to everyone else from Best of State who would like to come and golf, and we give away a lot of prizes. So we go out and buy all these prizes and get prizes donated from businesses in Best of State, and then we have a prize for first place, a prize for second place, and then for longest drive, closest to the pin, and then our own award, which is closest to the truth for the last place people. And so the last people in last place win our closest to the truth award, and they have a prize. And then all the other things are just given away in a drawing. We have a wonderful luncheon, and then we give away all these by just drawing the names out of a hat.
So I'm not a golfer, but I would love to drive the golf cart. Do you have an award for that?
No.
Love to make one.
We don't.
It'd be really fun. I love that you are giving back to the community. I love that you are giving businesses opportunities to network and get to know each other. You're listening to the KSL Real Estate Show. I'm Heather Osmond here with Jeff Caplan and Mark Layton of Best of State. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
New year, new cash. FM 100.3 kicks off 2025 by throwing money your way. Listen while you work to win your share of $10K 5 times a day from Utah's #1 at-work music station, FM 100.3.
At Smith's, an annual Boost membership just got even better. Now you can choose from Disney Plus with ads, Hulu with ads, or ESPN Plus on us when you sign up. Plus, enjoy unlimited free delivery, double fuel points, exclusive offers, and free items. Sign up for a Boost membership today. It's an easier way to save, including new streaming options to relax with while we deliver your groceries. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
I'm KSL News Radio's Jeff Caplan. Do you want to be the first to know when there's major breaking news? How about avoiding a traffic jam that might slow you down on the way to work? Well, subscribe to KSL's breaking news texts. Just text the word news to 57500. Meantime, I'll catch you on the radio weekday afternoons on KSL News Radio.
The murder of 2 men forces their families to wrestle with impossible questions. Who is forgiveness for? Does everyone deserve a second chance? Follow Season 2 of The Letter, Ripple Effect, at theletterpodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to the KSL Real Estate Show. Hear updates on the national and local Utah real estate markets. We cover residential and commercial properties. Plus, get inspiring ideas to make your house a home from our sponsor, Osmond Designs. Here's Heather Osmond and Jeff Caplan on KSL News Radio.
Welcome to the Real Estate Show. We're glad you're listening. I'm Jeff Caplan. Heather Osmond is right there from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem.
Yes, they are. And we would love to have you visit our Osmond Design stores. If you are out and about on this cold, wintry day, come check out Osmond Designs. Everything is cozy and warm in our stores. We have a location in Lehigh and in Orem with over 45,000 square feet of in-stock merchandise. So you can bring your truck and trailer. You can take it home today, which is always fun and exciting. And we really try to feature unique things that you're not going to see in everyone else's homes. All your neighbors' homes will not have the same sofa as you, which is great. We always are trying to bring in innovative, new, unique things that are, trending nationally, but then we always try to Utah-ize them a little bit just because we have families. We can still have beautiful homes, but they need to last. And furniture is a big investment. So we hopefully are making those decisions a little bit easier for you. I also do want to mention that we will be going to the Las Vegas furniture market this next week. And we already have been receiving some of the pre-market orders that we've ordered with some of these manufacturers because they come out with their designs and we get a little sneak peek of them before we even arrive. And then we get to go to Las Vegas, and it's almost like a mall where we walk around the halls and we go in each of the individual stores of the manufacturers that have flown in from all areas of the country and even internationally to show off their latest and greatest. And then we get to customize them specifically for our own store and make our own collection, which is really cool.
Wait, they do special furniture for you?
They do.
Sweet.
It's awesome. I know. So you'll see those only at Osmond Designs. Of course, if you listened to the show before, we have pillows. Jeff, again.
The pillows.
I think we just landed an additional 100 pillows just this last week.
Okay, Super Bowl's coming up. Do you have Super Bowl pillows?
No, but that's a cool idea.
Okay,
I should do that.
Order up.
Yeah, we need that, Jeff. Great innovative idea right there. Super Bowl pillows at Osmond Designs in the works. We love celebrating Utah businesses, and today we have the owner and founder and innovator of the Best of State Awards. What do you call yourself?
The Best of State Awards program.
Awards program. I love that. We have Mark Layton on the show with us today. If you are just joining us, let's give you a little brief recap of what the Best of State is.
Well, the Best of State Awards are designed to give everybody in, whether it's a business or an organization or an individual, the opportunity to win an award in their area of expertise. And we don't cover everything, but we have 10 divisions, and within each of those 10 divisions, we have maybe 50 categories. So if somebody goes to bestofstate.org, they can go there and look at these categories. They can select a division and look at the categories in it and have an opportunity to see if there's a way that they can be recognized for their excellence.
And you can use these awards that you win in your marketing.
Oh, yes, because they're well respected and they're well known. So if you identify the Best of State Award to your business or your organization or whatever it is that you're doing, that's recognized by people as being a prestigious award.
Excellent. How does evolving criteria and categories work within the Best of State?
Well, originally, if you remember the old phone books, that there was a section in the back that was green, and it listed all of the kinds of businesses and other things that were in the yellow pages. So we went through that to get the ideas for the categories and then put those into divisions. And that's where we first came up with them.
Well, hold on. You have to tell everybody what yellow pages are.
Well, yeah, the old
good
phone
old
books.
days.
The old phone books.
Before Google.
Yeah. And so then that's how we began originally. And then we looked at the responses, and then we eliminated some for which there was not a response. And then we've added some. And so every year we might add 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 5 new categories every year, just based on our discovering that there is a demand for such a category.
Okay, so in the break, we were just talking about a new women's health category.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Well, we have some health categories in medicine and in dentistry and other kinds of things, and in health and elderly care, and we felt like we had it covered, and someone really brought it to our attention this year that we should have a women's health category. So we looked at it and looked into it and realized this was important, and so that's a new category for this year, women's health.
I think that's excellent. If you're like me, you can Google pizza or, car repair or whatever. And how do you even know who's great and recommended and who's not? I mean, a lot of this online stuff, you just never know. But you guys vet all of these businesses. You've done the research. You have judges that actually help you decide and determine who the best in the state is. And that's how these awards are given out.
Yes, the scoring is done by the judges. We don't do it, and there's no thumb on the scale. So the judges, they do all of their judging independently, and then they submit their scores to the accounting firm, and they tally them up and tell us who the winners are.
So when did this start?
Well, we started it back... Well, me, started this back, and we were ready to go in 2002. But because of the Olympics, and that was consuming really everything in the state at the time, we thought, let's wait till next year. So in 2003, we did our first Best of State Awards, and it was a success right from the start.
How many awards did you give away in the beginning?
In the beginning, probably out of the 10 divisions, we were giving away maybe about 400. And we're now approaching 500 with the new categories that have been added over the years.
That's a lot of judges to coordinate.
It is a lot of judges. And so we have an executive judges coordinator, Matthew Hamby. He then selects the 10 division chairs for the 10 divisions, and those division chairs are the ones who then go out and get the judges.
Wow. That's a lot of work. That takes an entire year worth of work to get this done.
It is, and it takes a lot of work, but it's rewarding, and we know that the judging is fair.
If you are a business, how do you apply and when are those deadlines?
Well, somebody would go to bestofstate.org, and then on the menu bar, they would go on nominations, and under the drop down from that, it would say login, create login, and that's where they would begin the process. They could also click on categories to see the 10 divisions, and clicking on each one of those will show them the categories in the divisions. And then the process from there, they would just start doing it online, and the deadline is March 15th for submitting the nominations. So they could start a nomination now and keep logging in and working on it and add attachments and everything and get their nomination ready. They just have to know that by March 15th, that's final.
How deep do you go with these awards, as far as the categories of award? For instance, you mentioned dentistry and medicine. Do you have best braces?
No, we don't go that deep. So we try to keep most of the categories at a general level where there's competition, and we try not to create any real niche categories
that
where
somebody's destined to win.
That exactly right.
What are some of the emerging trends in categories that maybe were unexpected that surprised you?
Do you know, I don't know that I've noticed any trends. It's just that we are always amazed at what there is in Utah. And actually, when we talked about the beginning of this, there used to be a book, there used to be a whole book series. I mean, it was, if you line them all up, they were big, thick books, and they were maybe 3 or 4 inches thick, and they were green, and it was called the Thomas Register. Before the internet, if you wanted to find something, you would go to the Thomas Register, and I owned a set of the Thomas Register where we would find things for the shows that we did. So in producing award shows and things, I would go through the Thomas Register and find a manufacturer and then contact them to be able to get materials that I needed.
Do they still do the Thomas Register?
I don't know, but I own that full set of it. And then once the internet came around, then we could go online and find those things. But from my days of using the Thomas Register, I'd be looking for some product, and then as I would go through and then find, okay, here's the product, and I would look and see, it's made in Utah. I was really surprised how many times what I was looking for was made right here in Utah, and that was part of the impetus in creating Best of State.
Okay, I'll talk about one that I was surprised about, crumble cookies. I mean, there was Mrs. Fields, right? Who knew, just like pizza delivery, that people would want cookies delivered to people's homes?
Oh, and it's huge.
Incredible. What
Massive.
a great idea.
What is that, 150 million, 200 billion? It's a huge business.
Yes, and it just started up, like 10 or something years ago, and it has grown to be massive.
They need an award.
They have been. They have been a Best of State winner.
They're incredible. Okay, not only are you running this successful business, but something that a lot of people don't know about you is you're a home builder. You built your own individual beautiful home, and I know you because of that. I'm guessing you found me as an interior designer because of the Best of State. You called me and asked me to come and help you furnish and do some interior design consulting on your own personal home. And it is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. And yes, that is how I found you, as I saw, here's a Best of State winner. And I didn't contact you when I first saw that, but I noticed after you had won here and then the next year and the next year, and I thought, there's something going on here. And that's when I looked into you and met you, and you sourced things for me for my home, and it was wonderful.
And I have also been to the Best of State website to look for industry leaders for some of the things that I've needed. Plumbing, for doing some repairs on one of my furniture stores, a toilet, water heaters, HVAC. I mean, there's always something that all of us need. And instead of Googling, I would recommend people go to Best of State, to these vetted companies that you have spent so much time researching to make sure that they are quality.
Do you have links to their websites, all the winners' websites, when you go and find the list of winners?
Well, we print 2 magazines each year, and one magazine lists the winners, and the other magazine lists the winners with contacts and so forth like that. And so, yes, we do that in some way, but on our website, I don't believe we have those contacts.
Okay, I have a tough question.
Yes.
You ready for this? Artificial intelligence is everywhere. Businesses are using it. In filling out the application, the nomination, do you mind if a business uses AI to answer your questions?
As long as they're honest.
Good answer.
I agree. I think that's amazing. Yeah. What's your vision for the future with Best of State?
Well, we would like to see it in all 50 states, like I say, so that when somebody wins an award, let's say in Maryland, then somebody in Nebraska, if they saw, they won a Best of State award, okay, we know what that is because we do that here. So that is why we'd like to see it in all 50 states, is for the record. It's for it to be recognized everywhere.
So exciting. I'm Heather Osmond, owner of the Osmond Designs Furniture and Interior Design Stores, here with Jeff Caplan and Mark Layton, Best of State owner. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
New year, new cash. FM 100.3 kicks off 2025 by throwing money your way. Listen while you work to win your share of $10K 5 times a day from Utah's #1 at-work music station, FM 100.3.
Hey, it's me, Debbie Dujanovic. Did you know downloading the KSL News Radio app is not only free, it's easy. Just open your app store, type in KSL News Radio, and then download. Or simply text the word app to 57500. And I'll catch you on the radio weekday mornings at 9 on KSL News Radio.
2 young fathers are shot to death outside an iconic Utah restaurant.
I said, your dad has been hurt really bad.
The grief was disorienting for those left behind, until one choice changed everything.
I just remember writing this letter, and it wasn't me writing it.
Can a personal decision shape generations?
We're all falling for this guy's trick.
I'm Amy Donaldson. Season 2 of The Letter, Ripple Effect, is available now. Follow us at theletterpodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're back with the KSL Real Estate Show, sponsored by Osmond Designs on KSL News Radio.
Welcome back to the Real Estate Show. Jeff Caplan, Heather Osmond here from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem.
Yes, they are. I love doing this radio show with you, Jeff. We've been doing this for almost 4 years here at KSL. And, Jeff, you're an incredible host, co-host with me, and we get to meet some of the coolest people in all of Utah. Today is, again, right up that alley. We have Mark Layton. He is the owner of the Best of State Awards organization. Mark, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show today.
Thank you. It's really fun to be here with you both.
You're awesome. So the Best of States Award in Utah recognizes outstanding individuals, organizations, and businesses across various industries, including the real estate industry. So I'm a business owner. I'm local here in Utah, born and raised Utah girl. And when I heard about Best of State, 9 years ago, I entered and I had someone else nominate me. And I just want to tell you that it has helped my business so much. I think this entire organization is about supporting and helping individuals like me and small business owners. It's not like it's always the big guy that wins. There are little businesses like me that can win this award.
Well, and we're very proud of you, Heather. I mean, we are delighted to see that you're a Best of State winner, and I've been in your stores and I've seen what you do. Yeah, it's well deserved.
Thank you. How do people enter to win?
Well, they would go to bestofstate.org, and on the menu bar where it says nominations, they would click on that, and it would drop down 3 things, one of which is to log in, create login, and that's where they'd begin. And just below that, in that drop down, it says categories, and they can click on that, and it'll bring up 10 divisions, and then they can click on each one of those 10 divisions to see the categories that are offered.
And the networking opportunities as a business owner are so valuable, and this organization provide those opportunities for businesses just like me. I'm so grateful for you. You are a producer of events, Mark. Mm-hmm. You have produced some of the biggest production company events in the United States.
It's been a lot of fun. I've loved it.
What have you done?
A lot of it was award shows and conventions for businesses. And so there were some here in Utah where we would do the entire Salt Palace and Delta Center and do everything that was in those 2 buildings for companies.
So major events.
Yeah. And then also...
He's very humble, but yes.
And then also in your industry, we did the National Association of Broadcasters. We produced that show in Las Vegas for 10 years.
That's as big as it gets in my business. So do you have a radio award in Best of State?
No, but we should look at that now that I'm under pressure.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Jeff needs to win that award. KSL. Yeah.
I think I just disqualified myself. Oh, you're not allowed to lobby like this, are you?
No, and we don't put our thumb on the scale. It's all done. The judging is all done by individual judges.
But Jeff, you've won so many awards in your industry. Have you ever been able to go to a huge event with a beautiful dinner, black tie, and receive an award on the stage?
Once. I've won a lot of awards where they say, yeah, we'll send it in the mail, and it's like there's no dinner. But once, and you know who handed me the award for, I don't know, Best Air Talent or something like that? This was in New York City. Puff Daddy. P. Diddy. And, you don't even want to mention that anymore considering what he's going through, and, you see it in the news. But that was a really, really weird night.
Wow, that's incredible. Good on you.
So you got that going for you.
Yeah. He didn't invite me to any parties afterward, just saying.
Oh, dang it. At this point, I want to give a shout out to Central Bank. They are proud supporters of businesses here in Utah, much like my own. I am a huge fan of Central Bank. They sponsor this KSL radio show for us. And they've been in business for 130 years. Not only do they do bank loans that support businesses, small businesses, large businesses, they have a youth savings plan, they do car loans, they do residential loans, and anything and everything in between. And they have loan committees twice a week. And so you get approved very quickly. And a lot of the people there are your neighbors and your friends. And they have branches all across the Wasatch Front. If you are considering needing a loan for any type of renovation in real estate or for any business opportunity, much like we're talking about right now, so then you can go win a Best of State award, please check out Central Bank. Thank you again for being a partner on this KSL radio show. Also, I want to give a shout out to Mark Layton one more time just to say thank you so much for being such a proud supporter and cheerleader of local businesses here in Utah. The impact you have made in this community is incredible, and we're so grateful to have you on the show today.
Heather, thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Heather Osmond, owner of the Osmond Designs Furniture and Interior Design Stores, with Jeff Caplan, the Jeff Caplan of KSL, and Mark Layton signing off. See you next week.
New year, new cash. FM 100.3 kicks off 2025 by throwing money your way. Listen while you work to win your share of $10K 5 times a day from Utah's #1 at-work music station, FM 100.3.